Yeah. Bia, Bia. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead.
shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q, let's go, I'ma get. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of. If you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rich shields throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
That's how I be happy. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling, code 304, she don't want a 16, renegade on the, make it, buy a tree, no love, I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section, gotta show my homies I'm on now, both souls on the ground, never sold out, what you know about this, no glitz and glamour, under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the camera, before you get freaky, can't with no random, these sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me, the ghetto will trap you, but I love it, yeah, I love it,
nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, cause you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past, I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse first. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? Together was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that, nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the perfect know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, where they at? Get it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the perfect know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, where they at? There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so neat. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation is my fixation.
just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my just star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta if it's me or you. He got five, lighter fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your V up for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Uig, it's hitting and glisten the movies. If you smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal for myself. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty, hit below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I filled up the crib with cars, the halls with all in all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste. Picky eater, I guess. But I'm some stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it big, then you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I can take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates. Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
Tryna raise some morning sun. Got problems that I can't outrun. Missing every shot I take. Watch my chances always slip away. But I'm still counting my blessings. No matter how hard I'm stressing. Turn off the TV's depressing and let it go. I'll swing most times and I miss it. Yeah, you can call me sadistic. Pain keeps on coming to visit. I'm never home. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. I don't need a dollar to know. Turn my issues into solid gold. I'm adding up my past mistakes. Getting richer from the mess I made. And I'm still counting my blessings. No matter how hard I'm stressing. Turn off the TV's depressing and let it go. Take yesterday and I kiss it goodbye. I'm not gonna miss it. The future's calling. I better pick up the phone. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. When the skies are falling under, I hold my head up high. And if the storm begins to thunder, I'm looking for the bright side. Green light, go out and chase it. Bad vibe, I'm gonna shake it. Life short, time's what you make it. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side. Even in the dark times, looking for the bright side.
This has got to be by far the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Being on some chill, We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Second and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, 49ers. Here's McCaffrey. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Set, 70 Lions.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Ready.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Let's go now.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Go.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Go.
Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Now the the Ravens use their first timeout. Second down and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's third down and a few inches. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. big play coming up. 3rd and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Third and goal. To throw is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Back near his goal line, Jackson.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. This is intercepted. And he's just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Well, they just try a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback.
And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Going up top and looking for Flowers. That is caught. What a throw. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 13-7. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. He will have a Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'd still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
2nd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. How about this play call? And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the...
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I did it for get back. I had had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. These know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new goof. Either you running, got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. Ain't on that down, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, 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 tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That's why me ball on it. Hey, that's why me ball on it. Yeah. That's why me ball on it. That's why me ball on it. Yeah, yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep it cool.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has it all teed up, and he's going to do the honors as we're off in Baltimore. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He finds Aguilar. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 37. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense up to the line fast. Lamar now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Flushed out of the pocket. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. This might be a free play for him. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty moves him closer, and they're going to try to convert this one on fourth. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Now a give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Jackson now on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
They've got first down from the 31. The drive begins with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Henry running left. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Escapes the pocket. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Gets this to Bateman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens hoping to get the scoring started soon. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Cut out left. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now Jackson. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Jackson throwing here. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Tucker adds the PAT. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. Returns looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
He's back to throw. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Brings in the kick at the 9. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Lamar out of the pistol. He'll get this to Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Blast through midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Flush down out. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Turning to Henry on third. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position. And most importantly,
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is caught inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Henry on the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on 2nd. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense.
And he reels it in for two, so now a field goal would get them the lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Hardy on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by just a couple of points. First and 10 from the 41. Flying down the middle with Henry. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Gotta hurry this to the line. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Second down now, 7 to go. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Real quick.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Another run for Henry. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
GG's, man. Good game, bro. You balled. GG's. All right, 2-0. Sounds good. Get him out of here.
What y'all get at? What y'all get at? That's right.
I forgot you.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled on the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and 2 other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from Wellington Mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
So look, you shot him.
What did he do?
Oh,
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Johnny. I found him. It's hard to believe I did. I can't believe in fairy tales to me. I was true.
And they took that away. White will be testifying against all 3 of his buddies in exchange for a maximum sentence of 12 years. A juvenile judge reduced the charge from capital murder to murder against Doolittle, so the teenager faces from 5 years to life in prison if he's found guilty.
I had it in the gun.
Bro, wait.
Okay, y'all, so look, this is for the men. I mean, women could chime in if they want to, but this is for the men. Why, when y'all break up with y'all baby mama, or y'all baby mama break up with y'all, why y'all get so fucking bitter and feel like, now, oh, I want to take care of the children, or now the child to suffer because you don't like the baby mama, or in my baby daddy boy, I don't cooperate, or because of my don't care what this man do to me, I will still be a mother to my fucking child. Don't care what they're going on, pray my baby, or feel me.
I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah.
last day was filled up with slaps. I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down at the awards. I admit it turned to a beast. It's that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. A quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. So look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the papers.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule. I'm born in a mule. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's so higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5
Yeah.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so slowing us down.
Yeah.
Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling like on it. If you can't prove she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about?
Hold on, quick about this. So, he met her as his rap son. Mother was one of the put her back here. We start watching her go from being into mama wife. We watching it. So we watching her home go from being what she was to a mama and a wife. And being faithful. There's no tampon. There's no nothing saying she did this. It's all on him. He the one. We watching him run back to her on stage. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. She performed. We watching it. We watching this whole take him back. A woman was all she could fucking stand. A woman was done. She would have been gone. But a hoe, she didn't stay down. With all that public embarrassment she took. A hoe would stay there. A woman, she wouldn't let Stephon be while she was pregnant with her husband, baby. A hoe will. A woman will not let Stephon dig while she was pregnant with her husband, baby.
Jumping that fire. Jumping that fire. Jumping that wind.
This is what the $25,000 Wisconsin yacht experience is like.
So what if I told you I could take you?
Go to the bank, give you a rock.
Tell people this. If you could do 100 coffee lists and it was kind of 30 minutes, then you won't have any flaws in the size of the list. If you could do 100 unrelated flaws to it,
We found the perfect rooftop cookout vibe in for 4th of July. A variety of force is happening this Friday in West. Regional is taking over EPNLP, and that means the full rooftop and all the cookouts. And they're really giving the cookout experience. They're going to
that's gonna be dope.
chicken, drinks, cheese, baked, all the things you need for the 4th of July. Some of our favorite DJs are spending all day on the rooftop and downstairs in the AC. They got the roller rink, dominoes, and spades team. Plus, drinks and dancing and activations. It's just going to be a great vibe. Weezy Bomb always has amazing energy, so this is definitely going to be the livest 4th of July cookout in LA. You can get your tickets at the link in our bio. Follow Weezy Bomb because they go up every week. And follow the blog page for more things to do in LA. We found the perfect rooftop.
Yeah.
We found the perfect rooftop cookout vibe in LA for 4th. We found the perfect rooftop cookout vibe in LA for 4th of July. A gathering of force is happening this Friday in West. We found the perfect rooftop. We found the perfect rooftop cookout vibes in LA for 4th of July. A variety of force is happening this Friday in West. Weezy is taking over EPNLP, and that means the full rooftop and all the toys. And they're really moving the cookout experience. They're coming with ribs off the grill, chicken, hot wings, cheese, baked beans, all the things you need for the 4th of July.
yeah.
Okay. Oh. That's interesting.
Let's go now. Ready, ready. Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go! On the double. Cougar 19.
I like this.
Okay, break. AT Cardinal, AT Cardinal. Let go. Ready, ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ha, ha. Ready. Bravo 80. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready. Got it. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion. Tight, 19 tight. Yep. Tight. Panther 60, Panther 60.
getting kind of dangerous.